1. Under Texas law, what is the primary purpose of the Texas Real Estate License Act, TRELA? A. To generate revenue for the state through licensing fees. B. To protect the public by regulating real estate practitioners and ensuring minimum standards of competency. C. To establish pricing guidelines for real estate transactions. D. To limit the number of real estate professionals in the market. 2. Which entity has the authority to adopt and enforce rules and regulations for real estate licensees in Texas? A. Texas Association of Realtor. B. Texas Real Estate Commission, TREC. C. National Association of Realtors, NR. D. Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. 3. How many members serve on the Texas Real Estate Commission? A. 6 members, 3 brokers, and 3 public members. B. 9 members, 6 brokers, and 3 public members. C. 12 members, 9 brokers, and 3 public members. D. 5 members, 3 brokers, and 2 public members. 4. What is the minimum number of classroom hours required for a Texas salesperson license? A. 90 hours. B. 120 hours. C. 180 hours. D. hours. 5. A sponsoring broker must notify TREC within how many days if a salesperson or broker associate terminates their association? A. 10 days. B. 15 days. C. 30 days. D. 45 days. 6. What is the term of a Texas real estate license before it must be renewed? A. 1 year. 2 years. C. 3 years. D. 4 years. 7. Under TRELA, which of the following acts requires a real estate license? A. An attorney performing real estate services in the course of their practice. B. A person selling their own property. C. A property manager collecting rent for a fee from multiple owners. D. An on-site apartment manager for the property where they are employed. 8. What is the minimum age requirement to obtain a Texas real estate salesperson license? A. 21 years old. B. 18 years old. C. 25 years old. D. 16 years old. 9. According to TRELA, what is the maximum amount of a payment from the Real Estate Recovery Trust account for claims arising from a single transaction? A. $20,000. B. $50,000. C. $100,000. D. $150,000. 10. Which form is required to be used when a license holder is acting as an intermediary in a transaction in Texas? A. TREC Residential Condominium Contract. B. Information about brokerage services. C. Seller's Disclosure Notice. D. Third-party financing addendum. 11. Under Texas law, when must the information about brokerage services form be provided to a prospective buyer or seller? A. At closing. B. When the client signs a listing agreement. C. At the first substantive dialogue with a party about a specific property. D. Only if the party requests it. 12. What type of agency relationship is created when a broker represents both the buyer and seller in the same transaction with written consent? Single agency. B. Agency. C. Intermediary. D. Dual agency, illegal in Texas. 13. How many hours of continuing education are required for Texas real estate license renewal during each 2-year period? A. 12 hours, including 3 hours of Legal Update I and 3 hours of Legal Update II. B. 18 hours, including 6 hours of Legal Update. C. 24 hours, including 8 hours of Legal Update. D. 15 hours, including 4 hours of Legal Update. 14. A Texas real estate salesperson may receive compensation from which of the following? A. The buyer in a transaction. B. The seller in a transaction. C. Their sponsoring broker only. D. Any licensed broker who participated in the transaction. 15. What is the statute of limitations for filing a complaint with TREC regarding a license holder's conduct? A. 1 year from the date of the alleged violation. B. 2 years from the date of the alleged violation. C. 4 years from the date of the alleged violation. D. There is no statute of limitations for TREC complaints. 16. Which of the following is not a ground for suspension or revocation of a Texas real estate license? A. Engaging in dishonest dealings. B. Failing to disclose a material fact. C. Refusing to show property to a prospect because the broker is too busy. D. Discriminating based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. 17. Under TREC rules, how long must a broker maintain copies of all transaction documents? A. 2 years from the date of closing. B. 4 years from the date of closing or listing date if the property did not sell. C. 7 years from the date of closing. D. Indefinitely. 18. What is required for a salesperson to upgrade their license to a broker license in Texas? A. Complete 90 hours of additional education and have 2 years of active experience as a salesperson in the preceding 36 months. B. Complete 270 hours of education and pass the broker exam. C. Complete 180 hours of education and have 4 years of experience. D. Pass the broker exam only. No additional education is required. 19. Which of the following commissions or fees may a license holder legally share with an unlicensed person? A. Referral fees for sending clients to the license holder. B. Compensation for unlicensed assistants performing clerical duties. C. Commission split for help in closing a transaction. D. Finder's fees for locating properties. 20. The Texas Real Estate Commission requires that advertisements by license holders include which of the following? A. The license holder's personal cell phone number. B. The sponsoring broker's name or assumed business name. C. The property address being advertised. D. A disclaimer stating licensed by TREC. 21. What is the purpose of the Texas Real Estate Recovery Trust account? A. To provide funds for real estate education and research. B. To reimburse aggrieved persons who suffer actual damages due to license holder misconduct. C. To provide loans to first-time homebuyers. D. To pay for TREC's operational expenses. 22. A broker who receives earnest money in a real estate transaction must deposit it in which type of account? A. The broker's personal checking account. B. The broker's business operating account. C. An escrow or trust account. D. A savings account in the broker's name. 23. How soon must a broker deposit earnest money after receiving it? A. Immediately upon receipt. B. By the close of business on the second business day after receipt. C. Within 5 business days after receipt. D. By the close of business on the first business day after the contract is executed by all parties. 24. According to Texas law, which of the following disclosures must a license holder make to all parties in a transaction? A. The license holder's commission rate. B. If the license holder is related to or has a business relationship with any party to the transaction. C. The license holder's personal financial situation. D. The license holder's religious affiliation. 25. What happens to a salesperson's license when they change sponsoring brokers? A. The license becomes inactive until associated with a new broker. B. The license is automatically transferred to the new broker. C. The license must be surrendered and a new one obtained. D. The license remains active for 30 days during the transition. 26. Under Texas law, which of the following property types would typically require a seller's disclosure notice? A. A single-family home being sold by the owner. B. New construction that has never been occupied. C. Property being sold pursuant to a foreclosure sale. D. Property being transferred to a co-owner or spouse. 27. A Texas real estate license holder who is convicted of a felony must notify TREC within how many days? 10 days? B. 30 days? C. D. 90 days. 28. Which of the following best describes commingling in real estate practice? A. Mixing personal funds with client funds in an escrow account. B. Representing both buyers and sellers in different transactions. C. Working with multiple brokerages simultaneously. D. Sharing commission with another licensed agent. 29. What is the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Consumer Protection Act, DTPA, designed to do? A. Set commission rates for real estate transactions. B. Protect consumers against false, misleading, and deceptive business practices. C. Establish property tax rates. D. Regulate mortgage lending practices. 30. Under TREC rules, which statement about assumed business names is true? A. A broker may operate under any name without registration. B. All assumed business names must be registered with TREC. C. Only corporate brokers may use assumed business names. D. Assumed business names are not permitted in Texas real estate. 31. A buyer's agent owes which of the following duties to their client? A. Disclosure of known material facts about the property. B. Obedience to all instructions, even if illegal. C. Getting the lowest possible price regardless of the buyer's best interests. D. Confidentiality except for information the client authorizes to be disclosed. 32. What is the maximum amount the Texas Real Estate Recovery Trust account will pay for all claims against a single license holder? A. $50,000. B. $75,000. C. $100,000. D. $150,000. 33. Which of the following courses is required for initial Texas salesperson license qualification? A. Principles of Real Estate 1 only. B. Principles of Real Estate 1, Principles of Real Estate 2, and Law of Agency. C. Principles of Real Estate 1, Principles of Real Estate 2, Law of Agency, and Law of Contracts. D. Any 180 hours of real estate courses approved by TREC,